Hi Sumit, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I'll be showing you all how to cut and sew this trendy Ankara jumbo pants with elastic waistband and rope. And it has two pockets by the side. If you're new here, you're welcome to my channel. And to my 10 subscribers, thank you all for supporting my channel. So let's dive right into the button drafting. So right here, I have my fabric on fold. Okay, my fabric is on fold. So first, I'll go ahead and chalk down my crotch depth. My crotch depth is my hip divided by 4. My hip is 44 divided by 4. I have 11, okay? Then I'll go ahead and add extra 2 inches for ease allowance, which is going to make it 13 inches. So I'll chalk down 13 inches, and after that, I'll go ahead and roll out a straight line. This is my crotch depth, and it's 13 inches, okay? So after I'm done doing that, next, I will go ahead and divide my hip into 4, which is 11 inches. Then I'll add extra 4 inches to it for ease. Then 1 inches for sewing allowance. So what I have here in total is 16 inches, okay? As you can see, I have 16 inches here. This 16 inches is the wideness of my jumbo pant. If you want it to be more than 16 inches, go ahead and add extra, maybe 7 or 6 inches for your ease allowance, okay? So next, I'll come over to the open side of my fabric, that is this side, and I'll chalk down my crotch extension. My crotch extension is my hip divided by 4. Whatever I have, I'll divide it again by 4. My hip is 44 divided by 4. I have 11 inches. And I'll go ahead and divide that 11 inches by 4 again. I have 2.75. So this is my 2.75. Okay, this line here is my 2.75. From the open side of my fabric, I chalk down 2.75, okay? So now, on this my crotch extension line, I'll go up by 3 inches, okay? This is my 3 inches. And I'll go ahead and curve it to the end of my fabric, okay? Just watch what I'm doing, then curve it down to the end of my fabric, okay? And this is what I have. So this is what I have. So now I want to give the waist a little bit of shape, okay? You can leave it this way if you want to. This is a palazzo pant, but I want to shape my waist a bit, okay? So from this close part, I'll come in by 1 inches this way. I'll come in by 1 inches, then I'll extend it down to my crotch depth, to meet my crotch depth, and this is what I have. You can choose to leave it the first way, like without shaping the waist if you want to, because we'll still use elastic band and rope to hold it together, okay? This particular part is optional. So this is what I have, guys. So next, I'll go ahead and chop down the length of my pants, okay? I'll be making use of 44 inches. I'll go ahead and chop it down. After that, I'll roll out a straight line. This is what I have, okay? So after I'm done doing that, next thing I'll do here now is to take out 2 inches from the upper part, okay? I'll take out 2 inches from this part for my waistband. I'll be adding waistband to it, okay? So I'll go ahead and minus 2 inches from it, and I will place it back with my waistband. This part is going out, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Just watch what I am doing. So this part is going out. I will place it back with my waistband. So now I'll go ahead and cut it out. Open up this side, okay? Just watch what I am doing. So after I'm done cutting it out, guys, this is what I have. So next, for the back side, I'll go ahead and fold my fabric into two this way. Then I'll place my front pattern on it, like my front fabric on it this way, okay? So now from this side, that is from this point, I'll go up by 1.5, okay? I'll go up by 1.5. You can use 2 inches if you want to. Then I'll connect it down to meet the side of my trouser, okay? This way, so they'll be equal by the side. So after that, I'll go ahead and cut it out, okay? This is for the back. I'll go ahead and cut it out this way. and this is what I have. Then I open up this side. Okay, this is my back fabric. So after I'm done doing that, I'll keep the back fabric aside. Then I'll work on the front fabric. So now this is my front. I'll go ahead and place it right side facing right side this way. Arrange it very well, and this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and come in by 4 inches from this side. This is for my pockets. I'll come in by 4 inches, okay? Then I'll go down by 7 inches, okay? Then I'll go ahead and connect them this way. Then after that, I'll go ahead and cut it out, okay? So this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and sew this side together, okay? I'll sew it together, right side facing right side. So after I was done doing that, this is what I have. This is what I have. So now for my pocket, I have 4 pieces of it here, okay? I have 4 pieces of it here. This is what I have. So now for the length, for the depth of my pocket, I have 11 inches and the width is 9 inches, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and bring 2 of my pockets. I'll place it this way, right side facing right side. Make sure right side is facing right side. After that, I'll bring my trouser this way, right side facing right side. Then I'll place it on my pockets. Just watch what I'm doing this way. Place it this way on my pocket and I'll go ahead and cut it out, okay? And this is what I have. So after I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead and open it up. Then I'll place my pocket on my trouser this way, right side facing right side. I'll place it this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it down this way, okay? So let's go and do that, guys. So after I was done sewing, this is what I have, okay? This is what I have. So now I'll bring it over to the wrong side of my fabric this way, and this is what I have, okay? So now I'll bring in my second pocket. You know I have 4 pieces of it. So I'll bring in the second one, okay? So now this is what I have. I'll place it on my fabric this way, right side facing right side. Now go ahead and pin it down. So on this side, I'll sew it together with my trouser. So when I get to this part, I'll lift it up and sew, okay? This way, I'll lift it up this way and sew. Just watch what I'm doing. So when I get to the end part, that is this side, I will sew it together with my pant, okay, with my trouser, okay? So I'll sew from here, this way, I'll sew it down, then I'll lift it up and continue sewing this way. So once I get to this part, I'll sew it together with my trouser, okay? I'll sew it down and this is what I have. So let's go and do that, guys. I'll repeat the same process on this other side. So let's go and sew. So guys, after I was done sewing, this is what I have. As you can see, it's looking so neat and this is our pocket. Okay, this is what I have. So now I took out 4 inches from this side of my trouser. So I'll go ahead and chuck it down and cut out the excess this way. I'll also chuck this part down. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the excess, okay? Cut it out. And this is what I have. So next I'll bring in my back fabric. Okay, I'll bring it in this way, right side facing right side. So I'll go ahead and sew this part first. There's a crotch part, I'll sew it down. Okay, so I'll sew it down, sew it round this way. So let's go and do that, guys. After that, sorry, I'll also go ahead and join this side. Okay, I'll also go ahead and join the two sides together. So let's go and do that. So guys, after I was done sewing my crotch and also the side of my pants, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. So next I'll go ahead and attach my waistband to it. Okay, so I'll measure the circumference of my waist. So let's do that. Starting from the midpoint of my front, I'll measure it round. Just watch what I'm doing. I'll measure it round. And I have 45.5. Okay, so let's measure it again. So to be very sure, just measure it very well. So right here I have 45.5. Okay, so I have 45.5. I'll go ahead and make use of 46.5. I'll be adding extra 1 inches to it. Okay, so here is my waistband. What I have here is 46.5. I added 1 inches to my actual length, and the width here is 5 inches. Okay, now I sew in the two side and fold it this way. I'll be left with 2 inches. Okay, the length is 46.5. So now I'll go ahead and attach it to my pant. Arrange this very well. Okay, then I'll go ahead and fold my waistband into two to get a midpoint. Then notch the midpoint this way. Then from the center front, this is my center front. Okay, midpoint to midpoint. Right side of my waistband facing the wrong side of my trouser. Okay, right side of my waistband facing the wrong side of my trouser. Then I'll pin it down round from my center front. I'll pin it down to my back. Okay, I'm done pinning that side. I'll pin this side also down. Continue pinning it down till you get to the back side. And this is what I have. As you can see, I have extra 0.5 from both sides. Okay, that is why I added extra 1 inches to it. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and hold this way and sew it down. I'll go ahead and sew it down. Then after that, I will sew my waist round. Okay, so let's go and do that. So guys, after I was done sewing it, this is what I have. I'm done sewing it down. This is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and pin it to, like, I'll bring it to the right side this way. This is the center front. I'll bring it to the right side this way. So from the center, I want to create a hole where I'll be passing my rope. So from the center, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. That's from the midpoint. I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. Then I'll go ahead and sew in between, like in between the line. I'll sew it down like 0.75. Like I'll create a hole there where I'll be passing my rope. So next I'll go ahead and sew each round. When I'm done with that, I'll be leaving like 1 inches at the back where I'll be passing my elastic band. So guys, I'm done sewing it down. As you can see, this is what I have. I've joined it round, okay, and as you can see, I've created a channel, like an opening where I'll be passing my rope from the front side, okay, and I left 1 inches at the back. From this 1 inches, I'll be passing in my elastic band. So now for the length of my elastic band, my waist is 33 inches. I'll go ahead and minus 3 inches from it, so I'm making use of 30 inches. So here I have 30 inches. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and pass it inside my waistband this way from the back. Just watch what I'm doing. I'll pass it inside of it this way. So from here I'll go ahead and bring it out, okay? So after that, I'll go ahead and sew them together. Like I'll place it this way and I'll sew 0.5 down. Like I'll sew it down. So guys, after I was done joining it together, this is what I have. So you can see it's looking so neat. Okay, it's looking so neat. So next, from my waistline, that is from the upper side, I'll come down by 0.5. I'll come down by 0.5. I'll be sewing down 2 lines, okay? And my two opening will be in between the 2 lines. Like that two opening where I'll be passing my rope will be in between the 2 lines, okay? So I'll come down by 0.5 from my waist. And from this point, I'll go up by 0.5. Then I'll sew the 2 lines round. So while sewing, make sure you are dragging your waist, like make sure you are dragging it, okay? So let's go and do that. So guys, I'm done sewing it down. This is what I have. I have 2 lines here. Can you see? I have 2 lines here. And my two opening, like where I'll be passing my rope, is in between the 2 lines, okay? So now this is my rope. I'll go ahead and pass it from this side to the other side, okay? So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Try and subscribe, like, comment, and also share. And also turn on your bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video, okay? So once you get to this point, drag it out. So this is what I have. Can you see? This is what I have. Looking so neat. Looking so neat. Okay. Everything came out very fine. Both my pocket and the sewing, they are all neat. Okay. So thank you all for watching. See you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.